Whether you have recently moved to Bangalore or been around for a while, chances are you must have heard about the street food of VV Puram here in Namma Bengaluru. VV Puram is Mecca for street food lovers here in Namma Bengaluru. And what is interesting about this place is, the street has more than 40 stalls in less than 150 meters serving varieties of street food from South Indian, North Indian and also Chinese dishes, and this place is more like a street food heaven. Basically, it's a place to go if you want to sample some delicious Indian street food here in Namma Bengaluru. So let's go and see what a street food in VV Puram is all about. Let's go. So guys, our first stop is going to be here at VV Bakery, started in 1953 and they're running strong for the last 70 years. You can also see people are clamoring to this bakery even now. It's just past 5 and this is the first Iyengar bakery in Bangalore, and it also gave rise to other popular Iyengar bakeries here in Namma Bengaluru. So let's go and see what it's all about. Sir, one peanut bun kodi. Ille. Guys, the first dish that we are going to taste here at VV Bakery is the KBC or the peanut bun. So you have some peanut, you have some curry leaf, and then you have a lot of butter. So let me just go for it. That richness of that butter, and the first flavor that hits your palate is that savoriness of that curry leaf, and also you have the crunch of that peanut, all that savoriness of the peanut, because this peanut has been combined with a lot of Indian spices, with a lot of curry leaf, and the richness of that butter is what makes this KBC, man. Guys, here we have another popular dish of VV Bakery. It's called the honey cake. Let me take a bite. I have always been a fan of honey cake, and the first bite of this honey cake, it got back so much of memories and it feels very nostalgic. And also talking about the cake, the top layer of the cake is light and spongy, but the bottom is where you have the sugary attack. And it's so nectarous. You know, this cake is so light and spongy, it has actually absorbed all that honey, all that sugar syrup. You can see even my tissue paper looks so translucent because of that honey cake. So guys, after eating this honey cake, let's move on to an ultimate street food adventure here in VV Puram. I found something very interesting. It's called the potato twist. So we have peri peri, Mexican spicy cheese, chaat masala, Manchurian and Spanish tomato. Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಏನೇನಿದೆ?
Peri peri, Mexican spicy cheese, chaat masala.
Peri peri kodi. Spicy. So this is actually a full whole potato which has a spherical cut in it. So let me go for it. I don't know where to start, where to end. It's hot. My God. You have the bite of the potato, but what's interesting is it's been cooked with the skin. So because of that, you have a little bit of that fiber intact in this potato twister. I like the color. Beautiful, reddish, golden skin potato twister. Though this potato twister was bathing in that oil for quite some time, you actually still feel like a very good appetizer, I would say, here in VV Puram. And I could see a lot of people having this. I think this has to be like one of the main dish here in VV Puram, the potato twister. Guys, here we have the PADDU or Paniyaram. It is a famous South Indian snack, by the way. You know, and it's also been soaked with that chutney, so I can't taste the Paniyaram by itself right now. So let me mix this, bathe the chutney to this Paniyaram and take a bite. It's hot. It's hot and it tastes absolutely delicious. My God. I should have actually tried it without the chutney, but the chutney was already poked with this Paniyaram, so can't do anything with this. And the chutney is really fresh, and you also have a kind of spiciness on that chutney, but this is a sort of spiciness that just fades away because of the Paniyaram. And the Paniyaram, it is nice and crispy on the outside and then soft and moist on the inside. And then you have the flavors of the coriander, and then you have that moist crunch of that onion, which makes this PADDU a wonderful dish here in VV Puram. Guys, here we have the Mysore masala dosa here at VV Puram. You know, even before I taste this, what's intriguing about this dosa is the way they've roasted it and come up with this golden brown color, which looks very seductive and also very appetizing. So let me take a bite. Oh, I thought this dosa is going to be crispy in texture, but it's actually not crispy. But let me take a bite. Like I just said, though this dosa is not crispy in texture, it definitely has a bite. And this aloo palya or the potato palya complements this dosa so well, man. If you guys ever come to VV Puram, make sure you try the Mysore masala dosa. And also letting you know, please don't expect this dosa to be crispy in texture. Wow. भैया क्या है आपका पास? वो मैं देख क्या था, वो नाइट्रोजन आइसक्रीम है आपके पास. क्या क्या फ्लेवर है? और आपका ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಹಾಂ, ಅದೊಂದು ಕೊಡಿ. ಬಿಲ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾ? So guys, we are done with all the savory delights here in VV Puram, and now we are going to kickstart our dessert. So the first dish that we are going to taste here is, I thought this was actually an ice cream, but it's not an ice cream. It's a waffle. Then you have filled it with some nitrogen liquid on the inside. So, you know, enough of talking. Let me just take a bite. It is still freezing in my mouth. You can see the vapor, all because of that water nitrogen. So, actually, this is not an ice cream. It's more like you have a chocolate waffle here, and then they have topped it with that nitrogen liquid, where you can see over here. Very, I would say, more than a dessert, more than ice cream, I would say it's more like a innovative kind of a dessert here. So after that unexpected encounter of that nitrogen liquid dessert, here I'm actually going to taste a real dessert. This is called a snow gola, and the flavor is Coca-Cola. Let me just suck on it now. Wow. Man, you actually feel that you're actually having Coca-Cola, but here you need to pour the essence of that Coca-Cola onto the shaved ice and just suck on it. Wow. But again, if you're going to ask me if it's worth 60 bucks, it's honestly not worth 60 bucks. I think it's overpriced. Talking about the food, I really like the food here in VV Puram. And if you're a pure vegetarian, I think this is the place. Even if you're a food lover, I think this is the place because you have varieties of different kind of food from Chinese to South to North and some amazing dessert. But in terms of price, I think it's absolutely not worth. I think it's a little overpriced. Guys, that's it with our VV Puram street food adventure here in Namma, Bengaluru. I had a lovely time, but the only problem I had was the price tag. Some dishes were absolutely not worth the price, but in terms of taste, flavor, texture, it's absolutely wonderful and delightful. I'm sure a lot of you people have been to VV Puram. If you have not, please do come and try out some authentic vegetarian South Indian food here in Namma, Bengaluru. And if you guys enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and also make sure you drop a comment on the comment section. This is Dominic Daniel from Hungry Matcha, and I'll see you in another great vlog. Namaskara. Goodbye.